The Women of Courage show wants to unite and inspire women to help each other. We want to help prevent violence against women and end the disease breast cancer. Will you help? Get involved. Support the Women of Courage show in our year-long fight against breast cancer by supporting our women's campaign. Join us by purchasing the books, What You Must Do to Win, and Life-Saving Advice at the WHPR Studios at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan. The proceeds from your purchase will help distribute the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer, to women all over the state. It's really easy to get involved, and just a few minutes of your time could make a real difference. Purchase a book at the WHPR Studios. We thank you for your support. With your support, we can make a difference. We want to let women know they are not alone. The proceeds will help us in our year-long campaign. Sadly, breast cancer is among the most common cancers that occur in women. By simply being a female, you've already increased your risk of developing breast cancer. And though men have been known to develop breast cancer, it is nearly 100 times more common in women. It is estimated that every 2 minutes a woman or man is diagnosed with breast cancer in the United States. The chance that a woman will die from breast cancer is about 2.6%, or 1 in 38 cases. It can be a devastating diagnosis for any woman. That's why awareness surrounding breast cancer is incredibly important, as early screening can detect the disease when it's most treatable. Put simply, it would be safe to say that if diagnosed early, most women and men can be cured of this cancer. The key is early diagnosis. At Touched by the Light, our goal is to increase the awareness of breast cancer and show that every man and woman who is battling this illness, that their life is important. We are looking to raise money and champion the fight against breast cancer by selling 5 different books that are all about empowering you to become the best version of yourself. And among other exciting topics, learn how you can automatically become the prophet of your own life with You Are the Prophet of Your Life, which is all about teaching you how to prophesy to yourself because you are an offspring of the living word and a people of prophecy. Or how, as a Christian, you can avoid negative forces and defend your minds with knowledge with Know Your Enemy. What's more, you'll receive a free gift for every book you purchase as our token of appreciation. By working together, we can inspire hope and become a force for good to get breast cancer patients to access the care they need. Tell a friend about our campaign, and you'll also be helping us fight this disease. To help you save on shipping and handling, the books are available exclusive at the radio station, WHPR TV 33 160 Victor Street in Highland Park. To learn more about us and our initiatives, tune into the Women of Courage show that airs on WHPR 88.1 FM every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. and every Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. Also visit www.touchedbythelight.us to access our entire book collection. Please go to https://nisv.info and download the Black Women and Breast Cancer PDF. Together we can fight this disease and win. The Women of Courage show remains steadfast in its commitments to tirelessly raise awareness, drive progress, and ultimately help advance the education of women. Breast cancer is not a disease that has a single story. It has diverse and complex history. Therefore, we ask you to help us in our year-long campaign to put the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer in the hands of millions of women. Please come to the WHPR studios and purchase the books, The Prayer Jar and The Woman I Want to Be. The proceeds will help us in our fight against breast cancer. We thank you for your support. Join the Women of Courage show and celebrate the achievements of women, all during the year every Friday at 3 p.m. and every Sunday at 8 a.m. Here on WHPR TV 33, Channel 88.1 FM, and learn how you too can become a woman of courage. It is important that you know the greatness you can achieve. Too many Black women are still dying of breast cancer. We need to be more aggressive in our fight. Please join with the Women of Courage show to help save women from breast cancer by purchasing one of our books to raise awareness of this issue. Receive a free gift with each book purchase. For more information, call 734-786-3233. Our entire collection can be seen at www.touchedbythelight.us. Also, please go to www.nisv.info and download the PDF file, Black Women and Breast Cancer, and send the file to 5 of your friends. With a little assistance, you can help us fight this disease. When we work together, we win. Thank you. Minister Gloria Lee. For the past 2 months, I have discussed breast cancer in Black women. Recently occurred to me that I had not heard from males in the area. Not one man had written or called me for information on breast cancer, nor has any male volunteered to help our breast cancer campaign. This caused me to wonder why. I hope the answer is not that males think breast cancer is a woman's issue. It's not. It's a family issue. It's a marriage issue. It's a community issue. It is an issue that concerns us all. The loss of one member of our community is devastating. Everyone is affected by the death, either directly or indirectly. The death of a parent can lead to angry children and devastated husbands. The death of a parent can lead a child to criminal behavior. Breast cancer is serious business, not just because of the death, but because of the aftermath, the horror breast cancer leaves behind. This is why, as a community, this disease must be fought at all costs by all of us. You have mothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, and granddaughters all at risk for breast cancer. Yes, women die of other diseases, but breast cancer is the most insidious disease of them all. I noticed I have not seen one man download the PDF file, Black Women and Breast Cancer, and send the file to any of his female relatives or friends for that matter. Why? You are concerned. So I would like for you to participate with me. Go to https://nisv.info and download the PDF file Black Women and Breast Cancer and send it to 5 of your friends. Also, please sit down and read the booklet. It's filled with information. One of the most important things about the disease is that we understand it. By understanding the disease, we can ask more informed questions of our doctors. Do you know how many people die or are injured each year because they take medication improperly? There is a reason why pharmacists insist on putting warning in our medication. This is why it's important that you learn to read. Medication errors are a problem with people who cannot read or are afraid to ask their doctor questions because they don't want to appear stupid. When you go in to see your doctor, it's not your job to try to impress him or her. You want their talents to impress you. So if you don't understand something, say so, and ask all the questions you need to feel comfortable taking your medicine or understanding your illness. The same with your pharmacist. Ask him or her questions until you feel comfortable taking your medication and you know how to take your medication properly. I received a medication in the mail. I did not know how to take it. I read the directions, but it was not clear to me how to take the medication properly. I was truly frustrated because I knew I was a competent reader. I drove down to the VA Medical Center and asked the pharmacist to show me how to take my medication. The pharmacist didn't say a word, but she came out, sat down, and demonstrated how I was to take my medication. And she discussed the actions the medication would have on my body. I left her knowing more than I did when I arrived. On another occasion, I received a phone call from a pharmacist, and she told me immediately to stop taking 2 of my medication because there was a contradiction. Both medications had been prescribed by doctors, but it was the pharmacist who noted that error. So don't feel stupid asking questions of your doctor or pharmacist. That is their job, to help you with the care of your body. This is why the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer is so important. It's filled with information. The information is presented in such a way as to make you aware of what you did not know or understand. This awareness should prompt you to ask questions of your physician. All cancers are not the same. This is why family history is so important. The booklet was also written to let Black women know that their cancer can be more virulent and more progressive than others. The book was also written to inspire Black women to become more involved in the research of their particular breast cancer. Who's doing the research? Where is the research being conducted? And how is this research being funded? And by whom? I believe we can have a significant breakthrough with cancer if Black women become more aggressive in funding research. Join us to support our campaign by purchasing a book. See our advertisement. We have great gifts for men. The number of women in our community fighting breast cancer is a powerful reminder that we are all in this fight together. Our choices and actions have the power to protect the most vulnerable among us in a big way. Help us bring the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer, to women all over the state by purchasing the books, Journey to the Middle Kingdom, and Be Not Defeated in Hard Times, at the WHPR Studios at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan. You'll be glad you did. With your support, we can show every woman that her life is important. By working together, we can inspire hope and become a force for good to get women access to the information they need. The Women of Courage Show wants to unite and inspire women to help each other. We want to help prevent violence against women and end the disease breast cancer. Will you help? With your support, we can make a difference. We want to let women know they are not alone. Breast cancer is a disease that affects us all, but not always equally. There is a great disparity that exists for minorities. This is why the Women of Courage Show is asking you to participate in our year-long campaign by helping us put the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer, in the hands of 1 million women. All we ask is that you go to the WHPR Studios and purchase the books Journey to the Middle Kingdom and Be Not Defeated in Hard Times. The proceeds will help us in our year-long campaign. There is power in you. Learn how women overcame poverty, handicaps, and toxic relationships to win at life by listening to the Women of Courage Show on WHPR 88.1 FM every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. and every Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. We can be reached at murderedvoices@gmail.com. In the era of speedy development and drastic social changes, the cancer scenario has also changed. Breast cancer has become the #1 cancer in women, and according to research, breast cancer is the most frequent cancer among women, causing over 500,000 deaths every year. Breast cancer is one of the preventable diseases. Therefore, raising awareness surrounding breast cancer is incredibly important, as early detection, often through screening, can catch the disease when it is most treatable. At Touched by the Light, our goal is to raise the awareness of breast cancer and help reduce the mortality rate caused by this fatal disease. We are looking to do this by selling 5 different books that are all about helping you to improve your life to help us raise sufficient funds for our breast cancer awareness campaign. From the You Are the Prophet of Your Life by Gloria G. Lee, that's all about teaching you how to prophesy into your life like God wanted, to the Prayer Jar, that's designed to help you strengthen your prayer life, to life-saving advice that provides you with important life tips to change your life for the better, Journey to the Middle Kingdom, and What You Must Do to Win. You'll enjoy a great read that's certain to change your life. All we're asking you to do is support our breast cancer initiative by purchasing one or more of our books on WHPR TV 33. 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, www.nisv.info, and www.touchedbythelight.us. And as a token of our appreciation, we'll give you a free gift for every book you purchase. Also, please don't forget to tune in to the Women of Courage show that broadcasts on WHPR 88.1 every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. and every Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. Remember, by telling your friend about our campaign, you'll be helping us fight this deadly disease. Call us today at 888-858-3233 for more information. This is Minister Gloria Lee. Last month I put an ad in this paper asking the readers to go to the websites https://nisv.info and website https://touchedbythelight.us and download the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer. Then send the PDF file to 5 other women, asking them to do the same. I got absolutely no replies to this request. So I'm submitting this short article to demonstrate the effect that death has on children, especially the death of their mother. Breast cancer must be fought all year long. For every woman murdered, there is probably a child left behind. That child will be raised by a relative or placed in foster care. If placed in foster care, the child languishes until adopted. Children who have lost their mothers due to murder do not always fare well, even if adopted. Parentless children suffer. How would you like to be told your mother was murdered because your father was angry and the court gave her custody of you? These children suffer from being left behind. It does not matter how many uncles, cousins, sisters, or brothers a child has. Nothing takes the place of a parent. The function of a parent is to give a child a feeling of security and placement. No individual can take the place of a parent. The parent is the rock for the attachment of a child. A parent is the child's strength. A child is able to say no when a parent is present. The child is able to make choices and negotiate when their parents are present. Their sovereignty is taken away from them when they are motherless. Parents are the resolution of life for children, and no child should be made to live without his or her mother. This nation apparently does not understand or does not want to understand the devastation visited upon society when the mother is missing from the home. Children need their mothers, and they should not have to suffer all their lives by having their mothers taken away from them. There has been enough posturing by politicians in this country for the past century. The problem of violence against women must be solved. Living without a mother is worse than living without food or water. Social scientists can design thousands of grieving programs for children who have lost their parents, but nothing will replace the pain and void a child feels in not being able to see his or her mother again. There was a man sitting in a bar during a fundraising event. When he learned money was being collected for a little girl because her mother was recently murdered, he openly wept in that bar. He said the child's life would never be the same. He knows because he had to live without his mother. Do you realize how powerful the pain was inside this man for him to weep openly in a bar? He was not only crying for that child, he was crying for himself. It will only take 5 minutes of your time to download the PDF file Black Women and Breast Cancer and send it to 5 friends. You could help save a life. Early detection of cancer is important. There are 2 major killers of Black women, murder and breast cancer. Women can be instrumental in saving women in both of these situations. Sticking your head in the sand and ignoring this problem is no solution. Standing up and facing the monsters confronting us is one solution. And for your information, sticking children in foster care leads to prostitution and prison. Our radio show deals with social issues. It will not hurt you to listen. Why? Because some of this information discussed may help save your life and the lives of your children or family members. There are monsters walking our streets, ladies, and we need to stand up and fight them. Please support our breast cancer initiative by purchasing 1 or more books that are on sale exclusively at WHPR TV 33, 160 Victor Street, Highland Park. The books are written to help you improve your life. Tell a friend of our campaign. We must stop this deadly disease. Dear listeners, help us save a life. Stop breast cancer from taking lives. Will you assist us in putting the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer, into the hands of 1 million people? Please go to the website touchedbythelight.us and download the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer. Then email this booklet to 5 family members and friends, asking them to email the booklet to 5 of their friends. We're trying to reach 1 million women with this information to save lives. The death of one woman to breast cancer from our community is one woman too many. We thank you for your support.
We enjoy your listening to the Women of Courage show at WHPR every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. and every Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. And we support your local hairstylist. Do not forget to go to touchedbythelight.us website and download a copy of the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer. This is very important information, and we would appreciate it if you email a copy of this booklet to 5 other women. We are trying to reach 1 million people with this booklet. Help us reach our goal. Your emailing this booklet to another woman can help save a life. Too many Black women are dying of breast cancer, leaving vulnerable children behind. We can stop this trend with your help. Thank you.
The Women of Courage show remains steadfast in its commitments to tirelessly raise awareness, drive progress, and ultimately help advance the education of women. Breast cancer is not a disease that has a single story. It has diverse and complex history. Therefore, we ask you to help us in our year-long campaign to put the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer in the hands of millions of women. Please come to the WHPR studios and purchase the books, The Prayer Jar and The Woman I Want to Be. The proceeds will help us in our fight against breast cancer. We thank you for your support. Join the Women of Courage show and celebrate the achievements of women, all during the year every Friday at 3 p.m. and every Sunday at 8 a.m. Here on WHPR TV 33, Channel 88.1 FM, and learn how you too can become a woman of courage. It is important that you know the greatness you can achieve. Our lessons are viewer supported. If you enjoyed these lessons and they have been a help to you, please send in a donation to Women of Courage Show. Any amount of help, $1 will help. Help us spread our message. You can also go to our website, https://touchedbythelight.us, and purchase the books, The Prayer Jar, and You Are the Prophet of Your Life. We support ourselves through book sales. The book is also on sale at the radio station WHPR 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan, right off of Woodward Avenue. If you do not have internet access, donation can be mailed to P.O. Box 7688, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan 48302. Your support is greatly appreciated. The Women of Courage show wants to unite and inspire women to help each other. We want to help prevent violence against women and end the disease breast cancer. The Women of Courage show is a different kind of company. We have a legacy of putting our values into action, placing people, positive impact, and inclusivity at the heart of everything we do. This is what makes us unique. We remain steadfast in our commitments to tirelessly raise awareness, drive progress, and ultimately help the advance and education of women. Breast cancer and violence against women is not a single story. These subjects have a diverse and complex history. Therefore, we ask you to help us put the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer, in the hands of 1 million women. Please go to the website, https://nisv.info, and download the booklet, Black Women and Breast Cancer. Then email a copy of this booklet to 5 of your friends, asking them to email the booklets to 5 of their friends, and so on. The Women of Courage show wants to unite and inspire women to help each other. We want to help prevent violence against women and end the disease breast cancer. Will you help? One moment in time can change everything in your life. When you agreed to purchase the books The Prayer Jar and The Woman I Want to Be to help save someone's life, you are actually helping yourself. No one knows when they will be diagnosed with breast cancer. So help yourself and others by purchasing a book at the WHPR studios at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan. We thank you for your support. The proceeds will help us in our year-long campaign. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, an annual campaign to increase awareness of the disease. Will you join us by purchasing the books, You Are the Prophet of Your Life, and the series Women of Courage at the WHPR Studios at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan, or on our website, touchedbythelight.us. The proceeds from your purchase will help distribute the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer to women all over the state. This is our moment of hope. We want to end breast cancer. Will you get involved in our year-long campaign to bring the booklet Black Women and Breast Cancer to women all over the country? All you have to do is purchase the books, What You Must Do to Win and Life-Saving Advice, at the WHPR Studios at 160 Victor Street in Highland Park, Michigan. The proceeds from the book sales will help us in our campaign.